Electrical safety. Meeting guidelines. Goals. This safety session should teach employees to know what precautions to take to avoid electrical accidents and to understand that only specific, qualified employees may perform certain tasks with exposure to live power. Number 1. Electricity has the power to shock, burn, and cause fires or explosions. Most electrical equipment has insulated conductors and is grounded to prevent accidents. If you touch equipment that isn't grounded or has defective insulation, your body may conduct the electricity. That can result in shock, which may cause pain, loss of muscle control, internal damage, cardiac arrest, death, or burns to internal body tissue. Electrical equipment also can burn your skin and cause fires or explosions if exposed to flammable substances. Number 2. Protect yourself from shock. Inspect electrical equipment before use to be sure insulation is in good condition. Check that plugs have a good, tight connection. Never bend a 3-pronged plug or force it into a 2-pronged outlet. Use only wiring that is approved for use in outdoor or wet areas and plug into ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs. Don't touch anything electrical with wet hands or while in a wet area. Wear rubber gloves and rubber boots as protection. Don't contact anything electrical with anything metal. Don't wear metal jewelry or a metal hard hat around electricity. Don't use metal tools, including ladders, around electricity. Use insulated, non-conductive tools around power sources. Do not overload the plugs, circuits, or motors. Do not let grease, dust, or dirt accumulate in machines. Quickly dispose of paper, rags with oil or sawdust, etc. Do not leave where it can come in contact with lights or electrical equipment. Prevent electrical fires. Number 3. In areas with flammable liquids, vapors, or combustible dust, use only electrical equipment identified as safe for that use. Be sure equipment doesn't spark or get hot enough to ignite the flammables. Don't overload outlets, circuits, or motors. Don't let grease, dust, or dirt build up on machinery. Dispose promptly of oily rags, paper, sawdust, etc. Don't let them contact electric lights or equipment. Number 4. Obey restrictions on electrical circuit access. Control panels and circuit breaker or fuse boxes for live electrical parts of 50 volts or more must be in separate rooms, behind partitions, or at least 8 feet above ground. Obey warning signs and locks. Keep out unless authorized. Number 5. Treat electrical equipment with care and respect. Don't use cords to raise or lower equipment. Don't fasten cords with staples, nails, or anything that could damage insulation. Prevent damage by untangling cords and not running them along the floor or in aisles. Use extension cords only if necessary and when rated high enough for the job. Use only waterproof cords outdoors. Keep machines and tools properly lubricated. Don't reach blindly into a space that may contain energized equipment. Number 6. Work on energized electrical equipment only if trained and qualified. A qualified worker is trained to identify exposed live parts and their voltage to know the safety procedures to use with them. Electrical circuits and equipment are usually de-energized and locked or tagged out before being worked on. Only qualified workers can perform tests or other work on live parts. If you're not a qualified worker, stay away from energized equipment and at least 10 feet from power lines. Don't try to remove a lock or work on locked out equipment. Discussion point. Ask participants what specific tasks involving electricity they can do themselves and which ones that should be left for qualified employees. Conclusion: your actions can help you avoid electrical accidents. Avoid direct contact and take proper precautions to prevent shock, burns, and fires.